we thank God. It has always been the dream. Yeah, it has always been the dream. But now, when you get there, you would understand that it takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of consistency.
Okay.
So you cannot afford to stop.
stop.
You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep doing the work because number one, if not for passion, well, for me, this is what I've always loved to do. So I just wanted an avenue to showcase my talent, to express myself, to showcase what God has blessed me with. Then from that, it now grew to what puts food on my table. So yes, the passion is there, but again, you are doing the work knowing fully well that this is what puts food on your table. And not just you, for a lot of other people. Because there are a lot of people working with you, there are a lot of bills you need to settle, friends, family, this, that, this. So you understand that even as you're enjoying the work, you also take it as work, like real work, and you have to be consistent with it.
A lot of people who see you from a distance, who particularly those who have only followed you in the last couple of years,
Yes.
would be thinking, boy, within a short while, I mean, when did you come in? But I know that, there's a story behind the rise of Mr. Macaroni.
Absolutely.
Share a bit of that with us. How was it for you at the start? What were those very difficult moments that you passed through before where you have gotten today?
Oh, yeah, well, I think I passed through all the kedars in Nollywood, as it were. And by that, I mean all the branches. Nollywood has different branches, a lot of branches. There's East, there's West, there's soap operas, and I think I touched base with everyone because I remember I first went to PEFT. That's why I didn't know guys school, and it's why even till now there's no time PEFT or Wale Adenuga, anybody from Wale Adenuga will call me and I will not answer because they were so good to me. And I think the entertainment industry, a lot of people, if not all, can say the same because one way or the other you would have passed through Wale Adenuga, whether Super Story or Papa Jasco or this life, one way or the other. It was always, I must enter this place. So I went to PEFT, I did about 3 months. And this was the time I said I wasn't going to school again. There was a time I didn't want to go to school again. I was tired because then was when I left the North American University in Cotonou.
Okay.
Yes, after Leeds City University. So when I left, I was just tired of the old school, this school, that thing, because I was studying law and I was very aggressive about it, to be honest, because while studying law, I thought I knew a lot of things about law, so I would not allow myself to be cheated. I will start quoting the same law that the teacher is teaching me. I'll be quoting it back to him that you cannot do that. So it was, and yes, while I loved law and why I also like to speak up for myself and for people around me, theater has always been my passion. Theater is what I'm passionate about, what I love to do. So I said, look, I'm not going to school again. Let me just go and start acting. Let me go in for auditions and all of that. Was when I started to go to PFT. I did 3 months acting course there. And from there, he started to call me in 1 scene, 2 scene, all these Papa Jasco Super Story. In fact, there was one video that went viral one time, a throwback video. And people, so Mr. Macaroni said, do Papa Jasco. That's how it started. Then I started going for auditions. First act, Surulere. One day I was watching one English movie at the time, produced by Stanley Ebonine and directed by Ifeanyi Ogbonna. I can never forget them. So I saw Stanley Ebonine's number, the producer, and I said, Baba, I will call you. I called. I said, I want to act. I want to be like J-Mike and all these people that I'm seeing. And he said, okay. I think, as is with all the theater training institutions, there was a certain amount I've forgotten that we had to pay for form, all those things. I did it. So they also call you for auditions. Sometimes come and do extra. I followed that process also. From there, I started going to auditions on my own, auditions in Festac, in Surulere. That was the hub at the time. That was where it was happening. So I go for auditions. Then after, and I went back to school because my mom was like, and my dad, Baba, you work at the law school. Get a degree if you like. go and be dancing naked, whatever you want to do, or get a degree. So I finished school, in Redeemers University. A lot of drama there too. I finished. So then after that, okay, well, I was still in school, and then one of my Egmonts that I've met from Leeds City University, Jide Sodiq, still my very good Egmont till now, said, but boy, English tó ń ṣe yẹn ó dá o gbogbo soap opera and kankan, but Yoruba má bọ̀ ní Yoruba industry no face that if you do Yoruba film, a lot of people watch Yoruba film and they will quickly start seeing your face that okay, this guy like that, the demand will rise. If you are good, the demand will rise. And say I want to see more of this guy. That was how I joined Odo Fakakos. Okay. I went Odo, I picked up form, I followed the process too. Even though I was studying theater arts in school as a test professionally, I still knew that when you are in Rome, you have to behave like Rome. If they acting to mama. Táwọn ibi lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn Ògògó, àwọn Yínká Quadri, àwọn Abilare, tó bá ní pé that is how they do it. That is how everybody did it. Now everybody that went to Odofa will gba form or join. You understand? So I said, okay, I bought the form. I started going for rehearsals. Yeah. So I went for rehearsal. Then when there's job, because that was how I also entered the Yoruba industry. So series as TV, film, whether be it English or Yoruba, Igbo, I entered everywhere. Then 2018, 19, I was fed up because I thought I wasn't getting what I wanted. I expected more. Yes. Well, not even that the fame or the status will come in that early. In fact, when it came in late 2019 and 2020, I was surprised because I didn't expect it to come sooner. Bear in mind that I always knew that by God's grace I would be successful. I would be what I want to be by His grace. I didn't know the time. So when I was just tired of, so not that the stardom had not come. I was tired of not getting the kind of roles I wanted to get, the kind of how I wanted to perform. I wanted to show that I'm acting day by body. I want to act. What's the role where they see now? Oh, you're going to find a way, or I'm the one selling puff to Odulade Adekola, or all those type of roles. I said, nah, it's not what I want to do. And again, I had one or two issues with some people in the industry as well, because anywhere I am, I will talk. I'm always vocal. So if I see some things I don't like, I'll say it. And then some people say, boy, only jog money. Don't
bring him into
only jog money. So 2019, late 2019, I said, look, these contents that they are doing, the likes of Brother Shaggy, Twice, Maraji, all these things. Before, when they all started doing it, when I was in school, I was looking at them like, Kila Wele Ishi. To the theater, me, I was studying theater. So I was looking like, this is not theater. That was my own thinking at the time. No, Joe, I want to work with Kule Afolayan to make Kilani proper film. Let's show that Tespia. 2019, after doing Tespia, everything, and I wasn't seeing what I wanted to see. I said, look, this content creation thing too, it's theater, is you, Debo, that you're not seeing it like that. You need to understand that it's also a medium of expression. It's an art form. It's performance. What is theater? What's complete theater? Drama, dance, music, expressing yourself, performing. So why not? Try it. It might not be as bad as you think. So out of that tiredness and frustration and depression, I said, look, Baba, I mean, there's no harm in trying. And it's what I tell people now. There's no harm in trying. You have nothing to lose. Who are you? You make you feeling funky. Nobody knows you. And you say you don't want to try. So just try something. So I called one or two of my people that already have camera and everything, because I didn't know how to use phone to record. I was already used to the theater, to the film, location, scene. Yes.
And all that.
So I wished because it would save me more money, but then I didn't just know how to do it. So I said, look, Baba, you get camera, let's record something. That was how I started creating content. And when I started, I didn't even start with Dadiwa. I just started creating those normal contents. And, few people, so some people had already started to follow me from, maybe they see my face small in Yoruba film, or see me in this soap opera. So those people, when they were saying that, indifferent. Even my friends, they will just support one way or the other. So one day, that agbada is what I used for my birthday shoot from the previous year in 2018. I don't even act like an old man. You are doing young boy. Not act like an old man now that likes women, that is always chasing young girls up and down. I did that. The very first video of that I did, even with the small audience I had at the time, I saw the change, the reaction. More people watched it, more people engaged it. Even my friends, how I knew it was good was they sent it on our group chat. We had a group chat, so they sent it. All of them were laughing. They were real. This is very hilarious. And I said, but the other ones, what they do, they're not talking. Now you know what they do. But we just have to support you. You're our friend.
I imagine.
So, but that one they genuinely liked. So I said, okay, why don't you start creating content around this character? And that was how it started.
Wow. All right, fantastic. This just crossed my mind. What part of Gadiwa has any semblance with
Dewa?
There must be some part of, because it's difficult to totally alienate that character and say, no, Debo no like man. You didn't send woman at all, but this one.
Well, of course. I mean, we all love ourselves. Men love women. Women love men. So I mean, it will be a lie to say, oh, Debo as a person doesn't love women. Of course, I love women, but I don't think I'm as ridiculous as that character. I don't think I'm as careless or I don't think I'm just that man. I don't chase everything on that skate. That man does anything he says like this. Anybody. So of course, I'm not a saint, but I do have my restrictions. I do have my limits. I do, and I like to keep things very private. I just love to keep my things on a low. I'm not out there like Dadiwa. Dadiwa is ridiculousness. So the thing is, that character, it was an experiment. And because theater teaches you all these things. In school, we have played different characters, different roles, comedy, tragedy. I loved tragedy more in school. Even maybe till now, I still do. I love to play very touching roles, deep roles that can, evoke emotions, that can spark something in people that when they watch, they are triggered, to do what is right. So I love things like that. But then the country is already hard as it is. The world generally is already hard as it is. People want to relax, people want to laugh. So comedy sells more. People watch comedy more because they don't want something stressing them. So it's why I said, okay, look, in fact, I never knew that people would actually love those things because I was just using my theater experience to naturally I don't call myself a comedian because I can perform. So as an actor, you are trained to act comedy, tragedy, all other genres of drama. So, but then I said, look, just all these teachings for school, don't let that waste now. Just act it. And it started like that. So it was an experiment and it worked.
That worked.